Here's my top 4 car buying tips, guys. Don't miss it. Will you be using cash or finance? This is my favorite one because this really has nothing to do with the deal whatsoever. Why does it matter how I'm paying for my vehicle? We haven't even established that I'm buying it yet. We're trying to get the numbers. So once your salesperson has given you all the out the door numbers and you know exactly where you're sitting, that's when you can answer that question whether or not you'll be financing or paying cash. And at that point, I suggest you ask him or her if there's anything to your advantage on the price or any kind of a discount for using their financing, because obviously it's not a convenience they're offering just to be helpful. It makes them money, so if they're going to make money off of you financing with them, you should benefit from that in the form of a discount some way, shape, or form. If not, then simply tell them you're going to use your own financing. Are you trading in? This is a piece of the puzzle I like to keep right here, right until the end. If I've decided that I want to buy a car, I have negotiated the price and all of the fees and got an out the door number before I've even told them usually that I have a trade I'm bringing to the table. Keeping the fact that you have a trade at all is always best right until you've negotiated all the upfront numbers on the one you're purchasing. That way they can't do anything behind closed doors. If very early on in the conversation, the salesperson knows that you're going to be bringing a healthy down payment to the table and you haven't established final numbers yet, so you don't know what the fees and all the other stuff that comes with this dealership are, then you're setting yourself up for potential failure. They could obviously levy a bunch of fees that are fake on the final paperwork, knowing full well your down payment will cover a good portion of that, and they still won't have any problem getting you approved for the loan. What's your monthly budget? This is just a way for the salesperson to get you off of the total price amount. So what you're financing. If you went in there looking at $30,000 vehicles and all of a sudden you're at $40,000, but the payment's still where you told them you wanted to be, then oftentimes we will just look the other way over the total that we're financing. But that's never a good idea, because when we come back to that dealership inevitably in 2 or 3 years and trade in, we're going to find out that that interest and all that extra money that they charged us really did not behoove us. And we are sitting at almost exactly what we owed years ago still. And they're offering us $10,000 to $12,000 less for the trade. In the end, they don't work for us. So if they're asking us questions and if they're trying to get any kind of information from us outside of what they really need to know, it definitely serves a purpose in their favor. My hope in doing this is to just give everybody free edification, free information that can definitely save you thousands. And if enough people hear this, and if enough people do this at the dealership, then the dealership will have to start changing the way they do business. They will have to start treating us differently. They will have to come up with new ideas on how to rip us off, or maybe just give us a good deal. For more car buying advice like this, guys, please stay tuned, like, follow, and share. Thanks.